We know that the definition of succulents is plants that withstand periods of drought by storing moisture in their fleshy leaves and stems. But just how juicy are succulents? So I'm going to show you some very common garden succulents from my own garden. I'm going to sacrifice them. We're going to slice them open and we're going to rank them on the juice scale from 1 to 10. I'm succulent expert Debra Lee Baldwin, author of 3 books about succulents and how to grow them in gardens, containers, and landscapes. Here's sunset jade. Let's just break off a leaf and snap it open. Check out the interior, squeeze a little bit of juice, a 6. Here's Aloe brevifolia. And this leaf down here I think we could sacrifice. Oh yeah. Look at the gelatinous interior of that. Then you squeeze it. And you get a gooey drip. I'm gonna give that a 9 because I'm reserving 10 for the juiciest and drippiest succulent in my garden. I have 2 main types of paddle cactus. Both are minimally spined. And this is turtle food. Let's take a look here. It's interesting how that skin peeled away. I'd give that a 3. You know, I would have expected a little bit more juiciness there, but it is juicier than the turtle food. I'm going to give it a 5. Here's a Dudleya with some leaves that were damaged in the hail. So I think we could probably sacrifice one of those and not miss it. And Dudleyas go really dry during the summer, but this time of the year, this is late winter, they are just turgid with juiciness. Look at that. And they're using that to fuel their blooms. 9.5 on the juiciness scale, because I'm still reserving number 10. And we should see it dripping. Yes, all right. Here's an agave pup that is just kicking around in my nursery area. It's not going to break my heart if I damage it. Let's see, let's slice into it. Well, you can hear the crunch, right? It's not really yielding much. And look how fibrous that is. You see those fibers? And that's typical of agaves, that they have fibrous tissues. Well, I'm only going to give that a 4. All right, this is a Cotyledon, this big one here. Yeah, pretty good. 5. You're going to just wince. This is a Senecio, a cute little beads on that, and I'm just gonna pop one. Oh, did you see that? The whole center part of it came out. Let's do that again. As one would expect, they're little juice balls. And this is an ice plant. This is Carpobrotus. It's pretty darn juicy. Oh yeah, a 9.5. Squeeze. Oh, juicy and gelatinous. Wow. So if you've ever had a tour of my garden, you know that I always end up in my nursery area and I show people this plant. It's a kind of ice plant. I look around the plant to find a damaged leaf like this, okay, and I break it off and I say to them, you know, succulents are juicy, but this is probably the juiciest one you'll ever see. And then I tell them to stand back and I squeeze it. Yes. Yes, like that. I just wring it out. Glottiphyllum linguiforme, number 10. Now I need to go wash my hands. Now that I've shown you what makes succulents succulent, do visit my website to discover the fascinating science behind it all. You'll learn how and why these dry climate, sun-loving plants have fat leaves, waxy skin, shallow roots, and more, as well as how to successfully grow and use numerous varieties, large and small.